just realized, I don't know if you can see, looks like the box is all, well, not all, but partially messed up here. It looks like it was like cut with a knife or something. Probably when they. Well, it is interesting. It was like cut, but it's like cut from the inside, not the plastic outside. So that was probably before it was shrink wrapped in the factory. I'm not sure. Anyway, doing a Tekken 8 unboxing. I know this bad boy came out in January of this year. I've sort of been keeping an eye out on it, looking to pick it up. It was fairly cheap. I picked it up yesterday at Target. I think they had, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but they had the, you buy one, get one 50% off. But there's a neat little trick that I've learned. When you buy one product, or when you buy the two products, you then go back in there and cancel one of them. You get the other item at a discount. I'm not entirely sure what that discount is percentage-wise. It's not 50%, but it's still significant. It's probably like 10-15%. Probably a little bit more, maybe 20. So this guy's at sale $49.99. I think I got it at $41 and some change after tax. I kind of like the new Bandai Namco logo. I think this is the first game that has this logo for me. Later this month I'll be doing Elden Ring, the DLC edition, so stay tuned for that one. Yeah, I've been looking forward to picking this one up. I'm a fan of fighting games in general. I'm not good at them by any means, but I really enjoy them. Tekken has always been definitely a sort of favorite of mine, per se. My brother actually quite enjoys Tekken, much more than I do. But growing up, I remember seeing, I think it was Tekken Tag 2 or Tekken Tag at the arcades, and always like a mob of like college students lined up playing each other. It was awesome back then. It's definitely something you don't no longer see these days. It was such a, it was sort of like a little Evo at your local arcade. For mine, it was at a Tilt arcade. I'm not sure if those were a thing anywhere else, but over here in Southern California, at least in my town, my area, Tilt was the where the arcades in which I used to go in there and play with my friends, and I remember always just sort of standing by on the side in awe, seeing some of these guys play, how good they were. Of course, by myself, I've never been good at fighting games. I really enjoy them though. Anything from Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, Virtual Fighter, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm a big fan of fighting games. Even like the UFC ones, I know they're more like sport oriented, but really enjoy them. I've always been into like combat sports and stuff. which is kind of strange that I'm not good at these games. Because my reactions have never been quick enough. Okay, let's get this one going. I recently planned Final Fantasy Rebirth. Took me much longer than I would have hoped or wanted, but very satisfying play to get nevertheless. It was actually quite challenging. Probably one of the harder platinums I've had in a while. Again, it's a combination of just my skill, really. I'm nowhere near as good at some of you guys out there playing these games. But I was actually very surprised how much trouble I was having playing that game, or beating some of the challenges. And if you guys have played Rebirth or know what I'm talking about, I'm specifically referring to the virtual or VR challenges from Chad Lee. They are two challenges, well, mainly one of them, which is really hard, called Bonds of Friendship. I think you're playing as Cloud with Zack, and it's just like a gauntlet of bosses, 10 stages overall, and they're very challenging. Every single one of them can be a struggle if you do something wrong. Considering how the combat is not as dynamic as some character action games and stuff. It is, after all, an RPG game, action RPG. I was really surprised how much trouble I was having with that game. I was so frustrated in my lack of skill that I was looking up guides on how to complete and beat the challenge, and even after looking at them, I was having a really hard time just memorizing what to do for each stage and so on. Because it definitely, after following a guide, I think it was OptiNoob, the name of the channel, so shout out to that guy for helping myself and everybody else out there with completing that challenge. But yeah, it was playing it as he recommended. It was definitely out of my ordinary play style. I'm very much, like you guys know, character action game focus. I'm always trying to do flashy combos and stuff, but that's not how you are supposed to play these games. Especially, or at least if you want to beat this challenge, you gotta play it a certain way. And yeah, it was giving me a really hard time, and I almost just out of frustration, I was just gonna quit. I was like, I like this game, and it's my favorite game so far this year. I still haven't played Dragon's Dogma, but I was just gonna quit it. But thankfully, I just finished it through. Just pushed on through and finished it. But yeah, I have to say, beating those challenges, they definitely put a stain in my love for that game, because up to those, or that specific challenge, I was saying that was my favorite game that this year. It was probably gonna be my game of the year, but I can't. I don't know, man. Those challenges really put a stain on it, and sort of a stinker now. I'm not sure. Again, I still like it though, but it's very hard for me to disassociate those really raging few days that I had trying to get that platinum. It tainted my love for the game, I have to admit. But again, it's still a great game nevertheless, and I recommend it to anyone who plays video games, specifically RPGs. Anyway, back to Tekken 8. Fist meets fate. Les bons rencontres le destin. I don't know how to speak French, but I pretended. But really bad. El puño se encuentra con el destino. In Spanish. That I can't read. 32 playable fighters. Don't know how to say. 32 would it be Tradu como I don't know. 32 peleadores jugables. Aggressive new gameplay. Nuevo gameplay agresivo. Nuevo modo de juego agresivo. Look, there it is. It's correct. I really like the disc here. I like the art in general. Again, I know I sound like a beating record, but I mean, come on. The light just, complements it very well. It looks awesome. Love the PlayStation 5 label. Probably my favorite. I don't know. Probably my second favorite. I don't know. Third favorite. Really love the PS3, the original sides behind the Spider-Man font. I know a lot of people hated it. I was not one of them. I absolutely love that font. Loved it. Very futuristic, very big budget, just awesome. I loved it. And also, of course, the PlayStation 2 original black label at the top. I mean, come on. That's coded right there. That's absolutely stellar there. But this is awesome too. One of my favorites. I love the black logo and the PS5. Just classic. I love the colors. I wish the case would be maybe white too, or black. That would be awesome. Black cases, but I'm sure of course that costs a lot of money. But at the same time, I get it. It's complementing the console itself with the blue, white, and black. Totally get it. Just there. Oh, sorry about that. I actually didn't know it made that sound. I'll be doing some gameplay on probably, I was playing FIFA or FC, I guess, EA FC earlier. I'll probably do some gameplay on that. Although again, I must warn you guys, I am not good at games. Even the games that I think I am good at, I am not good at them. I just got a trophy for that. When did I get that? Oh, yesterday. I must have missed it. Oh, and I Platinum Stellar Blade as well. Platinum 197. Yeah, this game. There it is. Got it a month ago. One rarity is 1.7. I honestly don't know how, that challenge was very, very difficult. In my opinion. I think one of the hardest platinums I've ever gotten was the, the Vanquish one on PS4 when they remastered it. That was a very tough platinum for sure. I don't know if that was my hardest though. The Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition was very challenging. There was a way you could cheese it, which I ended up having to do because after trying it 3 times, attempts and wasting, literally, well, maybe not wasting, because even when you fail, you learn something out of it. I think I spent, like, overall, in those 3 attempts, like 20 hours, like, doing, because you have to, for those of you that played it, you have to play Bloody Palace, get up to, like, level 100 out of 99 when you play or fight Dante, and Dante can be a pain in the ass. And so, when you fight Dante, I think you have to beat him without getting hit once. So at any point he just shoots, Ebony and Ivory at you. It's done. It's over. You lost the challenge. You gotta restart the other, 99 levels prior, until you get to him again. So I gave up on that. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cheese this. I don't have time for this. But yeah, I mean, if that was like the only game I'd play, eventually I would get it, but it was very challenging, very, very hard. So that one was very hard. If I would have done it, the right way, I cheesed it and all. But anyway, Vanquish one, that one was legit challenging. You just really had to learn and grind for a few days until you got it down right. But yeah, I don't know about the Final Fantasy one. That one just really frustrated me. But anyway, guys, yeah, make sure to like, subscribe.